In a realm of unparalleled beauty, a garden named Eden flourished, a masterpiece of creation. Lush trees reached towards a perfect sky, their branches heavy with vibrant leaves and fragrant blossoms. Rivers of crystal-clear water flowed gently through the landscape, nurturing an explosion of colorful flowers that carpeted the ground. This was a paradise, a sanctuary of peace and innocence, designed as the first home for humanity. Within this idyllic setting, the first man and woman, Adam and Eve, walked in blissful contentment. Lions rested near lambs, and birds sang melodies from the branches above, unafraid of the two figures who cared for this pristine world. There was no conflict, no worry, only an endless sense of belonging and tranquility in their perfect home. However, in the center of the garden stood a tree that was unlike any other, the tree of the knowledge of good and evil. A divine command had been given. They could eat from any tree in the garden, but from this one tree, they were forbidden to eat. This single prohibition was the only rule in their world of absolute freedom, a test of their obedience and trust. One day, a cunning serpent approached Eve as she stood near the forbidden tree. With smooth and persuasive words, the serpent cast doubt upon the divine command. It whispered that eating the fruit would not lead to their demise, but would instead open their eyes, making them wise like gods, knowing both good and evil. The serpent skillfully painted the prohibition not as a protection, but as a restriction holding them back from their true potential, planting a seed of desire and curiosity in Eve's mind. She reached out, took the forbidden fruit, and ate it. She then went to Adam and shared the fruit with him, and he too ate. In that moment, the innocence that had once defined them was shattered, replaced by a new and startling awareness of their world and themselves. Suddenly, a profound sense of worry and shame washed over them. Their eyes were opened, not to godliness, but to their own vulnerability and nakedness. They frantically gathered fig leaves, attempting to weave coverings to hide their newfound shame from each other and from the divine presence they once welcomed. The joyful peace they had known was gone, replaced by fear and regret. The harmony of Eden was broken by their act of disobedience. No longer could they remain in the sanctuary of innocence. With heavy hearts and tear-filled eyes, Adam and Eve were led out of the Garden of Eden. They walked away from the paradise they had called home, carrying the weight of their decision and the memory of the perfect world they had lost forever.
Yes, mercy held you here. Prove you're listening. Click the subscribe button below to follow for more inspiring Bible verses and stories. Then double tap to like the Bible story I'm about to share. Those actions are your shield, but it requires obedience. Press the share button. Type the kind of Bible story you want in the comments.